Hello my friends, welcome to the Whitney Public Library's Great Create online craft program. My name is Sherry and today we are going to be making shadow puppet theaters. Shadow play, also known as shadow puppetry, is an ancient form of storytelling and entertainment that uses flat figures held between light and a translucent screen. So today you're going to need a box, black construction paper, some scissors, parchment paper or wax paper or some clear tissue paper, some tape, maybe some pencils and markers, and bamboo skewers, and a ruler. So let's get started. First, you're going to take your box and you're going to take off the extra parts of it. So what I've done is I've already cut away the lid, and it's going to leave us with the back of the box. Now this one's actually pretty cool because it leaves you two pieces. Maybe your little brother or sister can make one out of that one. And it's going to leave this piece here. So what you're going to do is take your pencil and your ruler and you're going to draw an outline, maybe about an inch and a half from the outer edges of your box. And this is just going to give us a cutting line that we can use to show us where we need to cut away our cardboard. Now, if you want to get fancy, you can certainly get fancy and create curves and arches at the top of your box, whatever level of ease you feel. Now, you're going to take your scissors or a blade. Please, if you're little, ask your parents to help you with this one, and you're going to cut away the lines that you've created. I actually made some lines earlier to give my puppet theater a bit of a different shape. So what I end up with is this. Now I'm just going to set that aside, and I'm going to take some of the parchment paper that I got, that I have here, and I'm going to use the piece that I have, and I'm going to trace it out with my pencil, and then I'm going to add about another ½ inch to an inch around it, just so that I know where to cut and I have some place to glue and tape back to my box. And I'm going to cut that out. This is actually a pretty easy project to do if you understand what we're getting at. Let's see here. I'm going to put my extra bits over here and put my scissors down. And so I have a piece that's going to be just a little bit larger than the box that I've cut away. And I'm going to tape it in place. Now if you have some glue sticks at home, you can certainly use that. I forgot to put my glue stick on my table here. Actually, I'm going to move this inside my box rather than outside. And this will give me a nice flat face for my puppet theater with space inside. Create a little theme, maybe some and when you're done and it's all set in place, it's going to look like that. Now I'm going to put a little more tape in here, and we're going to get ready for the next part of the craft project. So, now we're going to make our little figures that we are going to use for our puppet show. So let's put them here. So we have our little puppet theater. Now if you want to be creative, you can certainly add decorations to this. You can paint it and make it look fun. Okay, for the next part of our project, we are going to need our construction paper, a pencil, and your creativity. And you're going to create some characters that you want in your puppet show. Maybe it will be somebody that you like on TV, or your pet, or something that you read in a book, or something that you've just created on your own. And you draw out your pieces. And when you're happy with what you have, take your scissors and cut it away. And ta-da! It just has to be a simple shape. Now, when you're happy with it, take your skewer and take a piece of Scotch tape and tape your skewer to the back of your figure, and you have a puppet. And when you put it in, it's going to work. Now, I found a really great link online in Pinterest one day that I really liked, and it was the 3 little pigs. So I've already cut these out and prepped them. It's got the big bad wolf, the house of straw, a house of sticks, and a house made of bricks. I'll include a link for a couple of the great shadow puppet pieces that I found on Pinterest as well. There was this one. You would be able to just cut around these pieces on black construction paper and finish them up with a skewer. And once you're done and you're happy with everything that you have, let's take our puppet theater back here. And I'm going to use my flashlight, and you'll be able to see that you could create a whole puppet show. So let's just see here. And do you see your little shadow puppet in there? I think I'm going to bring it to the further back here so I get him off the table. And there it is. And you would set up your light somewhere behind, because what you're doing is you're creating a shadow there. Once you have your puppets and they're all cut and ready to go, then you can set up your puppet theater, and this will be really, really fun. You put your light in behind, and I've got my puppets set up, so I'm just going to give it a try here. And there you see 1 little pig, 2 little pigs, 3 little pigs, and there's the house made of bricks and the big bad wolf. So you could have a lot of fun this summer telling stories and offering puppet shows to your friends and family. So I hope you've had a lot of fun with this project. Please take care when you're using the scissors. If you need help, ask your mom and dad. Down below I will include some links to some of the templates that I found online that you'll be able to print and use. They were free use. I hope you had a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me today. Please follow us on social media or visit us at whitbylibrary.ca, for more programs and our collections. Thank you.